Hello, fabulous Libra. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of June 2015, general focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. What a fabulous month we have for everybody out there. Some really positive occurrences and sheer luck playing out. And I do think that you are one of the signs who's likely to experience this sense of luck more than most. This is largely because of the full moon that's playing out at the beginning of the month. Now, this full moon is speaking in tension on the way towards the full moon, tension with Neptune, but gives way to absolute positivity and luck thanks to Uranus and Jupiter happening in a part of the sky for you that has to do with the right place at the right time and the right conversation with the right person. So when I see a full moon like this playing out, the number one advice I would give you is be out and about. Now, I think that a couple of things actually are sort of leading up to this. There might be some feelings of inertia. There might be some feelings like, I don't know if this is actually going to do anything. Or it could go the other way where there's like way over heightened expectations. Or you think you need to be a certain way. You have to bring this whole illusion instead of just being calm and being yourself. So there's going to be either some fear or some like performance anxiety stuff happening that is going to have to be calm. It just comes and it will go just as quickly. And then the real fun can begin. Then the real opportunities can come up. And you know, I do think as I look at this, this also speaks to how you don't always know who that person is. You don't always know who it is that you're talking to. You don't always know who that person is in terms of actually blessing your life. And sometimes we think that person has to be somebody who's accomplished a great deal, who's the boss of a company, who's a big producer, whatever it is, whoever represents the pinnacle of what it is you desire to do. But very often it can be somebody that we run into and we have that right conversation that opens our mind to a new possibility, that points us in the right direction, or that ends up being a real genuine friendship connection that creates all kind of positivity and happiness in our lives. And so it's not always very direct. And I have this feeling as I look at the sky for you that there might be a bit of a heightened expectation where you're going into a situation where you think there are going to be lots of big power players there. And you feel like, you know, why am I not talking to that particular person, or why didn't I make a connection to that person that really mattered to me? And in the end, or ultimately, what's really going to matter is that connection that happens just totally spontaneously and totally naturally as well, that has a larger impact on your life, creating greater prosperity and greater happiness as well for a really long time to come. So all this is to say, relax, okay? Relax and trust your life, because it looks like you are moving around, you're moving in circles of people who ultimately are going to be those, and there is going to be at least one person with whom you're able to make a very genuine connection with and end up creating all kinds of good things for yourself and in your life for a very long time to come. So that's playing out in the early part of the month. I also want to say, make sure you are talking to neighbors, talking to siblings, talking to cousins. These are great people to connect with or reconnect with right about now, as well as part of opening up blessings into your life. If you get a chance to go to any kind of lecture or talk or short skill building type of class, great time to do that as well, as part of meeting the right person at the right time. You can meet people in the most amazing circumstances that ends up being really great for you. As we progress into the middle of the month, we've got a new moon happening in a part of the sky that has to do with what you believe, and it has to do with interacting with more of the world. It has to do with being out there. It has to do with interactions with higher forms of knowledge, higher spirituality, spiritual systems. It has to do with law and legal matters. And also has to do with travel. And so this is actually a theme that we're carrying into this month from last month. And so last month, we began Mercury going into shadow and then going retrograde in this part of the sky. Mercury will remain retrograde right to June the 10th. And June the 10th, Mercury will be stationary and begin to go direct exactly in the sky where Mercury was on May the 4th. So what was happening in your life right around May the 4th and dealing with these parts of life you will have a burst of clarity. You will have some developments take place. And so if you've been involved in any kind of legal matter, higher education matter, travel matter, citizenship, this is a time when you can expect to hear some news that allows you to feel like, okay, finally, I know what I'm doing. I know how to move forward from here. I know what it is that now I can start. Now I'm planting a seed that matters to me, that's going to help me be more out there in the world. So what we also have taking place with this particular new moon that I really like for you as well is that it does have to do with an interaction with what you didn't know before. So it's a great time to travel, to connect with people that maybe before you hadn't really connected with. And it's also a really great time to consider how your beliefs are serving you or not serving you as well. Great time to take a trip. So if you get that opportunity, do take that up. But also, I think that because it's part of ongoing themes, I think some Libras out there actually are going to find themselves saying, you know what, I thought I wanted to go back to school. Now, no, I don't think that fits the picture. Or I thought I wanted to go back to school and then I said no, but you know what, now I totally see this happening. Like these are the types of themes that you've been sort of wrestling with that are going to come up now. And as I said, if there's been any kind of ongoing legal matter, this can be a time when you feel like things are finally moving forward. You're finally making progress, a type of progress that does allow some momentum and allows you to feel like in your own way you're getting to start fresh and plant some very fresh seeds as well. What I love about this month for you is that there is this element of what you believe. There's also an element of what you know and who you know. And it looks like it's all coming together really, really nicely for you. You have been asked to consider your place in the world. Last month, this energy began. And this month, you get it. You understand what it is that you really want to be doing today, what adventure it is that you want to be on. And you find your way to actually begin to live that life that feels like more of an adventure and that feels that much more joyous and that much more fulfilling as well.